Hello everybody, it's Sephiroth4 for another episode of Final Fantasy X HD bonus game. In the last episode, the last video was AP farming guide. As you can see, our characters are kind of mismatched over here because I'm still in the middle of it, but I figured I'd take a break to start taking on some of the arena creations. I'm just going to show you everyone's general status on the sphere grid to show you like where I am. Kimahri went through his own thing, went through Riku, a little bit of Wakka over here, I think. And I was going through Auron and Tidus. He's kind of all over the place. He's not going to be ready for anything for a while. Yuna, as you can see, has done her grid, a bunch of Rikus, a bunch of Lulus, or all of Lulus. And she's, where is she? Yeah, so she's kind of going through the end of Riku to start the beginning, and then she's going to continue traveling through everywhere else. Auron, as you can see, got pretty much the whole top clump here. This is Yuna's area, but he's going through Kimahri's and Riku's right now just to get some speed. Riku is also kind of all over the place, but I sent her through Tidus and Auron's grids, and now she's going through Wakka's in order to get extra strength. Wakka pretty much took the entire 2/3 so far. He's going to be our, he has 99 also right now, so he's very close to actually finishing up the regular sphere grid. Lulu has gone through hers and most of Yuna's, and she's kind of finishing up Yuna's over here right now, just have to go up over here. And Tidus is closer to where Wakka is, just most of the stuff there, and is going to head over into Riku just to get a little bit more speed. You don't really, you can pretty much defeat all of the creations that we're going to be taking on here at this point. I wouldn't suggest taking on some of the tougher, we're going to be taking on the area ones as opposed to the species ones today, or most of the area ones. We'll see how much it takes in time-wise. Yeah, a lot of these can be taken on early on. A bunch of them are useful for, level grinding and things like that. But anyway, and are we doing the areas? No, we're doing the area. Oh yeah, formation. So the main party I think I'm going to be using for this is Riku is fun because she has mix, which is good for getting Hyper Mighty G up. I'm not going to use her to start though. I think we're going to have Wakka, not Wakka. Wow. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to have Wakka, Yuna, and Auron as our starting party. Just because those three can destroy anything. Yuna is good because she has, let me make sure I have the correct weapons equipped. Yuna is good because she has the Phoenix ring there, which is just going to be good for just in case, or depending on what enemies, I don't know if I want, yeah, we got a whole bunch of these from level grinding, which is completely useless because we don't have to break the HP limit. And we can't put it on this or this. We can put it on that, but I don't want to. We don't really need it. So he's good. Automed I'd like, just because it's very useful. But Death-Proof, Zombie-Proof, and Sleep-Proof from the Triple Guard might actually be really nice to have, but we'll see on a case-by-case basis. Anyway, let's get started here. You actually do have to kill, not these, area conquests. You actually do have to kill all of the area and species conquests in order to unlock, well, do you have to kill all those? You definitely have to kill at least all of these in order to unlock the last one here, which is going to be a thing. This enemy, which we'll get to eventually, you'll be able to steal, level 4 key spheres from, so, and then just run away from, so, I mean, it's useful anyway. But let's start off with the Strato Avis. None of the enemies in the monster arena, none of the special creations, you'll be able to use scan or sensor or anything like that, but luckily the internet has your answers. The Strato Avis has 320,000 health. Its overkill is 10,000. Most of the enemies here, their overkill is between 10 and 15. It is going to drop, or it can drop weapons and armor with plus magic. Excuse me. Plus magic or plus magic weapons plus HP armor. It can also drop amulets or dark matter. Yeah, with having 320,000 health, we can easily destroy it. In addition, if you are having trouble with this guy, if you're trying to fight him early game or whatever, you can just summon Shiva and he probably won't ever hit you. Also, in order to unlock the Stratoavis, you have to catch all of the monsters in Besaid. That's just how it goes. All 3 of them, actually. But after you do enough damage, just like most Zoo and Garuda enemies, it will go to the ground. It cannot die if you one-shot it while it is in the air. It will always go down to 1 HP and then land, and then you have to take another attack. It can do a few attacks that, yeah, the Soldier's Arm Guard is plus HP there. 4 amulets is actually a lot. It can use some attacks that hit several members of your party for like fractional damage of their health or whatever. It's not really a threat unless you're fighting it like super early in the game. But yeah, the next enemy up here is the Marlboro Menace, which will always get a surprise attack. Even more than regular Malmos, excuse me. I'm very tired today. It has 640,000 health. Its overkill is 12,000. First of all, the overkills of these enemies will not give you extra AP. They're really not necessary except for getting like the rewards, I guess. The weapons and armor it will give you have like strikes and proofs of various status conditions. Pretty much all of them. It can also drop monotonics. Also, every enemy in the arena has a rare drop of dark matters. Let's put that out of the way right now. As it is, I probably shouldn't have had Yuna on the team because I think I wanted to summon for this, but yeah, with 640,000 health. 640,000 health. This might not be a good time. Well, let's use quick hitting. So it's going to use Putrid Breath always as its first strike, and this is probably going to end us. Because we're not going to get out of it. Counter. It's just sitting there laughing. And we're poisoned, so we're slowly dying. If you want to Mega Gastric Juice. Ow. If you want to switch out for Riku and have her use... That's rude. Have her use Hyper Mighty G just to give everybody auto life, or just switch to a spellcaster that has auto life. That works too. But I'm just gonna let this play out so we can die. And next time around, I might do that actually. So first things first. Let's just heal. So yeah, he's very, very annoying. I wouldn't say he's tough, he's annoying. But Dobby, why didn't you switch to Yuna? Let's see. I forgot what I need for Hyper Magi already. I need Chocobo Feathers and Stamina Tablet. I want to say Stamina Tablet will work. Let's see. Nope, Mega Vitality. That's not good. I have no idea what I just did. Oh, it doubled our HP, but that doesn't really help when none of our characters have the HP limit broken. Since we have Dark, and it will last, since we have Dark, we're not going to be able to knock ourselves out of anything either, which is great. I mean, we can technically, but it's not going to work. Oh well. You know what? I'm gonna take Waka out of the party. I'm going to try to slot him to death. Switch him back in. It's kind of funny seeing them just keep doing that. But yeah, most of these enemies are kind of pointless to fight. I mean, I guess if you want to farm, you know, the proof armors off of this guy, it makes sense, but there are better enemies to do that with. In addition, you don't have to have the celestial weapons equipped. It just makes life significantly easier because you can break the damage barrier. So let's try using slots. Hopefully I don't screw it. No, I did that way too late. Okay, so we're dead again. I'll just cut to a successful attempt, I guess. Oh my god, Yuna, no! Alright, so since we're gonna take the fun and easy way out of this, I just want to point out something. I really enjoy the fact that when your characters have the silenced condition on them, they don't say any of their, like, in-game voice lines. Like, it's not just no magic, like, they're actually silenced. I thought that that's a very clever addition to the game. Anyway, Withgrin is pretty much going to be your best friend through a ton of this, because it, along with the Magus Sisters, can break the 99,999 damage limit, since the two of them have multiple hits for their overdrive. So you can do up to, I guess if you're really maxed out, you could probably do 999,999. Which is great. Actually, no, you could do more than that. What am I talking about? I've done over 1 million damage before. Let's see how much we got over here. Yeah, so that was 1.59 million damage. I think. It killed it, which means that the one, yeah, that had to have been over 1.5 million damage. Anyway, we got a Venomous Blade out of that. I love it so much. And I love the fact that since we're doing the shortened version of the overdrive for the Aeon, it doesn't show all the punching and all the different attacks, so it just adds them all together. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. One sec. So, I think that was a sword, or was that a... Yeah, Venomous Blade. Poison Strike, Zombie Strike, Dark Strike. Very nice. So you're gonna get... everything is going to have at least Poison Strike on it, I believe, from this guy. Each of the enemies have, like, one thing that they definitely drop. Like, one attribute that stays on it, and the rest are kind of added in. Anyway, let's replace... No, let's replace Waka with Orin. So next up... No. We got Katos, who should be very familiar because we featured him in the last episode, but we're going to give him a regular write-up this time. Katos has 440,000 health. He has a 12,000 damage overkill. He drops... One second, let me just get this right. He drops counter... weapons with counterattack and armor with HP+. He also drops 40 healing springs. Beautiful. He counters everything that you do, which means that you should either be well enough that he can't kill you, which we don't have here, or someone with Auto Phoenix, which will make your life better. Yeah, let's just slice you. I did not give Riku her ultimate weapon. Probably should have done something about that. How did I miss? Also, if your evasion is high enough, you'll just avoid every single attack that he does. So, yeah. I don't think that Shiva can do that, but... right now, anyway, but maybe in the future. There we go, 32,000. Still not a lot, but at least she has a full drive now, which is really what you're going to want for most of these. You're just going to want to keep getting that overdrive. Orin, what is wrong with you? I don't know what's up with him. But I'm actually going to... Actually, do I need to... I'm trying to think if I'm low on any spheres right now that I want to get. Nah, I'm actually gonna get the healing springs for once. Let's just bring Waka out so I can end this faster. One more should do it. He's actually doing more to Waka. Waka was able to withstand an attack the last time we fought him. There we go. Thank you, Orin. Gosh. 40 healing springs and a Dragoon Lance. Hooray. That Dragoon Lance is going to have, I think, 2 counters on it. Yeah, this Dragoon Lance. Counterattack and magic counter, and unlike the one up here... Oh no, this one has magic and evading counter. This one is counterattack and magic counter. Interesting. Let's give you that back. I'm just gonna give everybody their stuff back in case I accidentally use them. Okay, everyone has their thing. Heal up again. The nice thing also is you can just keep healing in between all the fights here, and if you die, you do not lose. So it's just very calm. Next up, we've got the Carl Regina. Oh, by the way, the Marlborough Menace you get from collecting all of the monsters in Kilika. The Kotos you get from collecting all the monsters in Mihen. And the Carl Regina here you get from all the monsters in Mushroom Rock Road. Carl has 380,000 health. It has a 10,000 damage overkill. It drops weapons with Death Strike and double AP, which is really nice. Also armors with status proof, specifically death proof, I believe. It will also drop Shining Gems and Dark Matter on a rare occasion. If it has 380,000, we could probably just kill it before it does anything. It has a blaster attack that ignores your death-proof statuses. Chaos is really bad because it just puts like Doom and Confuse and Curse on you, as you can see there. It's not good. But it's so its blaster thing though. If you have like an armor with death-proof, it'll kill you anyway. So watch out. Luckily, we have Tidus to finish the battle off before Orin can kill one of our party members. It's nice to have an enemy that's just normal. 6 Shining Gems and a Dance Macabre. Nice. That's definitely has Death Strike on it. Very cool. If you don't want to heal Orin after he gets hurt, just so his attack stays up, you, I guess, can keep him out and use magic on people. But anyway, for catching all the monsters in Jose, you get the Jormungand. I love that name. It has 520,000 health. We're getting a little higher here. 10,000 damage overkill. It drops armor and weapons that give you status strikes and status proofs, namely petrification, surprise, and it also drops supreme gems and dark matter. It will try to petrify your party, double surprise. You can slow it, which is nice. You can also use break abilities if you're not using your celestial weapons, but luckily we have celestial weapons. We should be able to just kill it with Tornado. Banishing Blade, so when an enemy is weak to break statuses, most of the enemies here are going to be really resistant. Like, it'll only work like 10%, 20% of the time. If you use Banishing Blade or a Petrify Grenade from Riku, from Mix, it will automatic, like it has 100% chance of doing all the break effects. Using just like full break or regular break moves have, again, a lower percentage, but Banishing Blade will always work on enemies that can have break effects. But since we're using the Celestial weapons, we don't care about break effects anyway. I just like Tornado because it's 2 attacks, so it's essentially 200,000 damage. That didn't kill it, where we might be in trouble. Space-time Vorpal! That didn't kill us, I'm so happy. It should be dead. You should be dead. Thank you. Let's see what we get. Why did one of us not get experience there? We all attacked, didn't we? I'm really confused. Okay. Oh, I know why one of us didn't, because one of us, Waka, has 99 sphere levels. Anyway, we got the Chaotic Kate Sith out of that, so let's check that out, because why not? Lulu. Oh my god. I don't remember who we got this Chaotic Kate Sith out of. Who are we fighting? It had to have been the Don Tonberry. Yeah, it is definitely the Don Tonberry. But she got Death Strike, Poison Strike, Dark Strike, Slow Strike, and now we got Stone Strike, Silent Strike, Slow Strike, and Poison Strike. Dear God. If only it wasn't on a Moogle. If only. So you know what? Let's do what I said before. No. Well, he has slightly less HP. Oh well. Let's fight the next monster. The Cactar King. Okay, so this guy can be trouble. The Cactar King is tiny. Has 100,000 health, 10,000 damage overkill. It drops armor. It drops weapons that give you plus strength, armor that gives you plus defense. Also blessed gems and dark matter. He is a substitute for Don Tonberry if you want to do some AP farming, because he does attacks that can do 99,999 damage to you. He can also wipe out the whole party with one of those attacks if you're not lucky. He is immune to elemental attacks. He counters with a move called 10,000 Needles, and he is very evasive. So we're going to bring Yuna out here because she needs to have Auto Phoenix going on. But let's try out... Nope. Oh well, she's dead. It didn't use it on her? That's weird. I mean, I'm happy. Let's try Blitz Ace. It keeps looking like whenever he charges that up, he cuts his arm. Like as he's like opening his arms there, he's like... Just saying. I wonder how many people are angry with me. First of all, that I can never get that. I got it once. I wonder how many people are angry with me that's Lulu and not like Riku. I don't know. But yeah, so he has 100,000 health, which isn't a lot, but... Oh no, I thought he was targeting Yuna for a second. You know, it's definitely a lot more if you can't hit him. Like there. You hear that? It's just ah! He also obviously gets in a ton of attacks because he's really fast. When his HP is low, he can also run away. So you know what? I'm just gonna do the fun thing here, and let's kill him with Theory. You can use. I mean, the thing is, like most of your summons can't one-shot him because he has 100,000 health, so if you want to use Withbin or Mega Sisters to do that, it's fine, but if you've done at least a little bit of damage... Oh my god, I forgot that he is immune to elements, Dovey! Should have summoned Kite! That was entirely my fault. There's one person in this room that is 100% to blame for the fact that this Cactar King is not currently dead, and it is me. If you want to change the person for Blitz Ace, you can have Tidus heal other party members, like the party member you want, namely, Riku or Yuna. Use items on them, use Sentinel to take damage for them, that increases the hidden affection stat. But, let's see, magic isn't going to do too much then. And let's try attacking again. There we go. So if you want to just keep having him do the Blessed Gems, there we go. If you want to keep having him do attacks on you, and you have the triple AP and overdrive to AP, and everyone else is on Comrade, it's perfectly fine to do that. Just watch out that he doesn't use his party wiping move. Was I looking right? Tidus. So we got Baroque Sword, strength plus 30%. Wow. You can attach a break the damage limit to that to have a pretty strong weapon if you want, but there's really no point if you're going to be filling out the sphere grid. Let's see, next up we have, what time is it? Oh, we'll do one more. We'll finish off this page because it's essentially 2 pages. The Espada. Espada can be, as you can see, has regen. The Espada can be obtained from getting all the enemies in Macalania. It has 280,000 health, 15,000 overkill, drops weapons that have plus strength, armor that's plus defense, and can drop a rename card, or drops the rename card, which can rename an Aeon or something. It's kind of useless. But yeah, with 280,000 health, you can probably kill it before it gets an attack. But it also has that regen. Alright, encounters with Hades' Claws, which is instant death. I forgot about that. I should not have substituted Yuna out. I was gonna say, it uses instant death attacks. I forgot that the instant death is a counter. And just in case you're death proof, it also does like poison and something else. So again, like most of these fights, you're going to want to have someone with Auto Phoenix because the counters are annoying. At least his his regen is kind of varied like it was with the other annoying guy. But at least it's, I don't know, I feel it's more manageable of a fight than with the one eye. I did it again. I don't know what's with me today. My eyes aren't focused properly. This should kill him anyway. Yeah, 2 Dark Matters. We got the rare drop this time, and then Gold Omelet, which is, again, gonna have defense. That's... Yep, defense plus 25%, which is not too bad, actually. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to take on the other half of the area creations. And just remember, those were the easy ones. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.